Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniela and I am a clothing reseller on all different resale websites like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Tradesy, The RealReal, ThredUp. I'm everywhere. I also have a podcast with my good friend and co-host Lori Tata, who is Lori's Boston Found. She also has a YouTube channel, and we talk about reselling and entrepreneurship and all that kind of fun stuff. So go check us out there if you have not yet. And today's video is fun. It's different. It's more lifestyle, I guess. I don't know. It's just a fun thing to do. We're going to be talking about the new iOS 14 update that Apple released a couple weeks ago, and we're going to use this new iOS update to customize our home screens, to customize icons, to make our phones more conducive to productivity for our reselling business. So I hope you guys like this. It's a little different, but I think it's fun. I had a lot of fun creating my home screens. I'm really excited to share it with all of you guys. And what we're going to do is I'm going to hop off the screen. I'm going to have a screen recording up so you guys can see that. I'm going to be talking to you guys through the whole process and what I did and what you can do. And then we will go from there. And so if you haven't downloaded iOS 14, you need to do that before you can keep watching. You need to go download iOS 14. So go to your settings right now on your Apple device, download the new iOS 14, the new update that's out there, and then come join me. Alright guys, we are recording. Here's my home screen. I'm going to walk you through the process of creating these widgets, creating these app icons. It's going to be a lot of fun. You do need to download a few different apps for this, so we'll talk about which applications you need to download as we go through the process. But basically, my home screens are now designed for my reselling productivity, my apps that I use all the time within my reselling business, and then also having pretty aesthetic pictures and to-do lists and calendars and whatnot in here. So I hope you find this helpful. I'm going to take you through step by step everything that you need to do. I'm just showing you that I have my pretty apps in one location and then I have all of my apps in another location, but I will show you what you can do with the apps that you don't typically use. We now have this new feature on the Apple iOS 14 that is called App Library. So basically, if there's an application that you don't generally use often, you can put it in here. Okay, so I'm just showing you. There's another screen there, obviously, with widgets. There's pictures of my dad. Moving on. So here we are. We are going to get started. First thing you need to do is download Widgetsmith. So you're going to type in Widgetsmith in the App Store. I'm going to show you that right now. You are going to download Widgetsmith, and then you're going to come to all these different widgets within Widgetsmith. So in Widgetsmith, you can have small widgets, medium widgets, and large widgets. For this purpose, what I'm going to show you how to create is the calendar option and the to-do list option, as well as the photos. So let's do that together. We are going back into Widgetsmith. We are going to now create the calendar that I have on my home screen. As you see, I clicked on the medium widget. Now within medium widget, we have all of these different options. So we're going to create the option up above. I'm going to go back to that in 1 second, but I'm just showing you all the different options that are here. There's weather, there's photos, there's applications for reminders, there's applications for astrology, all different things, health and fitness. It's got everything in here. Some of these you need to pay for, not many of them. Most of them are free. So we're going to go back up to the top and we are going to click on Big Day. and I'm going to show you how you can customize this entire process. So within this setting for this widget, you can click on the font, which we're going to go through a font right now. I click on the New York font, your tint color, which is your font color. So you're going to choose that. Once you choose that, you're going to then choose your background color. I, of course, like to stay within the neutral zone. That is where I am happy. So we're going to click on a background color. As you can see, there's all different types. But we can actually customize. So let me show you how you can customize. So it brings up customization feature. You can choose all different colors within here. We're going to go, of course, with a pink neutral type tone. All right, that one looks good. Perfect. We're going to hit the little plus sign on the bottom, and now we've created a custom color. And then the next application is the border color, which you can add one, you can't add one. We're going to add a white one to this. So we're adding a border, and we are going to change the font to black, just so we can see it better. All right, there we go. We have now customized our big day widget. So we're going to get out of that. We're going to click save. And then we're going to go back to our home screen. We're going to press and hold down on the home screen. You'll see it'll go into edit mode. You're going to click the plus sign in the upper right hand corner. You're going to see all the widgets pop up. You're going to scroll all the way down to Widgetsmith. You're going to click on Widgetsmith. You're then going to scroll over to Medium, and you're going to hit Add Widget on the bottom. So the first widget that you've ever created in Widgetsmith in the Medium portion is going to pop up. To change that, you're just going to click on that widget. And then you're going to click on Widget Big Day. And then you're going to click on the widget number or title that you've created for that widget, and you're going to change it to the one that you've just created. Perfect. And then you can move it around as well. So move it to the top, move it to the bottom, wherever you want to move it. All right, that one's done. Next, we are going to create the to-do list that you see on this screen right here. So same process. We're going to go back into Widgetsmith. We're going to click on Add Medium Widget. We're going to click on that widget, click again to default widget, and we are going to scroll down to where it says reminders. So this is where you will use your reminders application to add in your lists. So I'm going to show you how to do that, because that would be helpful, wouldn't it? So we're going to go into reminders. We're going to click on that. And we are going to create a new reminder. So at the bottom, you're going to see Add List, bottom right-hand corner. We're going to title the list ABC, change the font, click Done, click on ABC, and then the bottom left-hand corner, click on a new reminder. Once we do that, we're going to type in 1, 2, 3, because this is just for test purposes, obviously. Click Done. We're going to get out of that application, and we're going to go back into Widgetsmith, and it kicked me out. All right, let's try this again. Go in, click on Medium, default widget, scroll back down to Reminder. We're going to click on Lists. We're going to unclick the ones we don't want. Oh, kicked me out again. This is going well. Back into Widgetsmith we go. Same process, guys. Hopefully this time, third time's a charm, doesn't kick us out. Reminders, lists, unclick the ones you don't want. So we have ABC clicked. We're going to unclick YouTube there. Filters is the next option. So that's where you can either have all reminders set within the next 24 hours, 48 hours, if you have timestamps on them. I'm just going to leave it at all reminders. You can then choose your font again. And you can choose your font color. You can choose your background color, basically the exact same process as the calendar is the same thing for the reminder tab, if you want a border or not. We're going to get out of that, click save, go back to the home screen. We're going to hold down the home screen to go into edit mode, upper right hand corner with the plus sign, scroll down to Widgetsmith. We're going to go to medium, add widget. Again, pops up that first widget. You're going to click on that. Then you're going to click on widget big day, choose the widget that reminder is set on. Now you can move it about, and now you have your to-do list and your calendar within your apps. Pretty cool. All right, now we are going to create photo widgets. So as you see, I have regular pictures on that screen. I had quotes on the other screen. We are going to go into Widgetsmith, and you're going to use the small widget to create these quotes and these photos. So there's a photo option, as you can see right there, that we're going to use to create this widget. However, before we do that, we should probably backtrack and we should discuss how we can create widgets by going into Pinterest and creating some Pinterest boards and downloading some images that we want to use for these photo widgets. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into Pinterest. Here is my business Pinterest. I'll link that down below because I do have some different boards on there that might be helpful when creating these items. We are going to search for neutral aesthetics since that is the look that I am going for here. I'm just going to scroll through. As you can see, there's some neutral aesthetic iPhone, iOS 14 pictures popping up already. We're just going to scroll through. I'm going to take you through the process of finding images, creating a board for it, downloading images, that whole process. So let's do that. I'm going to scroll on through. All these pictures are really pretty. I love all of them. As you can see, there's my background that I chose. We're going to scroll a little bit more. All right, let's pick this picture on the left. It's pretty. Oh, nope, I'm going to scroll back up. Nope, just kidding, going back down. Okay, we're going to click on this guy right here. So we want to create a board where we can save all these different pictures on. I like to use boards just for motivational purposes, for inspiration, just someplace that I can go back to and maybe re-download images that I might have deleted. So let's go through that process right now. We're going to hold down on the picture and click the pin button. Now you can see I have all different boards here. There's the widget photos for iOS 14 that I've already created, but I want to create a board for you guys so I can show you the process. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Create Board. And then once we create a board, we're going to be able to title it and go through that. So here we are. We're going to title the board as Wallpaper for iOS. And we are going to then click done in the upper right hand corner. I'm going to keep the board private because I'm only using this for the YouTube purposes. I already have boards created for this. I'm sorry, you're not going to click done, you're going to click next. Get it right, Daniela. So we're going to skip this portion. All right, so now I have a board and I'm just going to go through other pictures and I'm going to pin them to that same board, same process. Put your finger on a picture, hold down the pin button, and then save it to whatever board it is that you have created. And we're going to do that for a few pictures, just to give you an idea, because some people have never used Pinterest before. So here we go. That's what we're doing. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is how you can save an image. So we're going to go to my board, which I can't find. It took me a minute, but I finally got it. So we're going to go to the wallpaper for iOS board that I created. We're going to click on an image and we're going to click on the three buttons in the lower right hand corner. and we're going to click on download image. Okay, so now that's downloaded our camera roll. What we're going to do now is go back into Widgetsmith, and we're going to go and actually create the small image. So now we're going to scroll down, we're going to go to photo, because we're going to customize a photo. And it's going to bring up selected photos on the bottom. You're going to click on that and choose your photo. We're going to choose that first photo right there. We are then going to go back. We're going to click save. And then we are going to go back to our home screen. Put your finger down the home screen again so it edits the screen. You're going to scroll down to Widgetsmith. I know this is very repetitive, but teacher and me can't help it. Same thing as before, click on the widget that just popped up to then switch to the correct widget that you have created. And bam, there it is. There's your photo widget. So super easy process for that. So now let's talk about these icons that you see on my home screens. So the whole purpose behind customizing your icons is to make it aesthetically pleasing, right? Like, it's not necessary to do this. I'm just creating them because I wanted everything to be cohesive. So this first page, as you can see, is my productivity page, and this is all the apps that I use for my reselling business. So I've got Instagram, I've got photos, I've got camera, I've got Lightroom, I've got my reselling platforms on there, and then the bottom row has my text messages, my phone, email, Safari, all that stuff, plus 2 little motivational quotes, and then the date and calendar on there. And I'm going to show you guys how you can create these images in Canva, or you can also search Google for them. You don't have to create them yourself. Google Images has a bunch of them, Pinterest has a bunch of them, but I want to show you how to create your own because it's actually super easy to do. So we are going to go into Canva. And once we're in Canva, you're just going to click on Instagram post. This is the easiest way to create it. You're going to click on blank. Then you're going to click on the plus sign in the bottom right-hand corner. And you're going to click on illustrations. And we're going to type Google. We're just going to make a Google icon. That's the whole goal of this. So these are stickers, emojis, all different things that can pop up that you can customize. So we're going to type in Google. We're going to search through the different Google icons and images that come up that we can customize. You may be happy with the colorful ones, and that's fine. You don't have to customize them. You can just pull one of the colorful ones and put that on your screen. But I want to customize it, so we're just going to click this boring G. And we are going to change the background. So I'm just going to click on the white background, choose a color here. So these are my brand kits that I've developed for my brand. I'm just going to cycle through some of these colors, see which one I want to use. And then I'm going to do the same with the G. Click on the G and I'm going to change the outline color of it. Once I'm happy with whatever color it is, I'm then going to click Done in the upper left-hand corner, which you'll see me do in a second. Oh, I'm going to enlarge it first. Important step. Then I'm going to click on the upper right-hand corner. There's a little up arrow that's to download. We're going to click on Save Image. It's going to save this image into our camera roll. And now what we're going to do is we are going to create a shortcut to now use this Google icon that we've created. So we are going to go into Shortcut. And we are going to create shortcuts. You can see here I have a bunch of shortcuts. So we're going to create a shortcut for Google. We're going to click the plus sign in the upper right hand corner, and then we're on the new shortcut screen. You're going to click on Add Action, and then you are going to type in Open App. So once you type in Open App, you'll see it on the list below. It's the second one. You're going to click on that. And now you choose a function. So what are we going to be opening? We're in scripting right now. So we're going to open Google. So you're going to click on Choose. And you're going to then type in Google. I mean, you can search that list, but we're going to type in Google. You're then going to hit the 3 buttons in the right-hand corner that are underneath next. That's in the upper right-hand corner, so right under there. And now you're going to name your shortcut. So we're going to name it Google. And then we're going to click Add to Home Screen. When we're on this screen right here, we're then going to name the shortcut again to Google. And then we're going to hold down on the purple image, and we're going to click Choose Photo. And this is where we can choose our letter G that we've created for our icon. And you can manipulate it, enlarge, whatever it is you want to do. All right, we've created it. We're going to click Add, and then we're going to click Done. And then Done again. And we're going to go to our home screen, and you're going to see the Google icon right there, right next to the anchor one that I've created. So, super easy to do, right? Now I do want to explain that when you open up these applications, there is a little bit of a lag that can happen, which I'll show you guys what it does. It goes into shortcut, and then it goes into the application. Oh, there's some royal family news happening. I'm going to have to read this. Gonna have to save it and read it when I'm done doing this voiceover. All right, moving on. What I'm going to show you now is how you can make a smooth transition from the shortcut to the actual app that you're going to. And we do this through the accessibility application that is in our settings. So we are going to go to settings, which I'm clearly not typing that correctly. We're going to go to settings. We are then going to scroll to accessibility. And once we are in accessibility, we are then going to go to motion. So you're going to click on motion, and then you are going to choose the prefer crossfade transition. So I already turned it on. You probably will not have it turned on, so you're going to click on that, and you are going to have that smoother transitioning happening between the applications, so it's not so jagged. And while we're in here, I'm going to show you something else that's pretty neat that's new to the iOS 14. It's also in accessibility, and it is the touch function. So you're going to click on touch, and it's going to bring you to a menu screen where there's all different touch capabilities that are part of the accessibility features on Apple. So we're going to scroll down to back tap, which is a new function. So you're going to hit on for that, and now we have double tap and triple tap. So what I have done is I have used the double tap feature for screenshots, and the reason why I've done that is because I use screenshots quite often for my business, and if it's something to simplify the process, then I'm all for it. And I'm going to show you how you do it. So I'm going to double tap on the back of my screen, the back of my phone I should say, and then you'll see that it will screenshot. Super cool, love it, great feature. I'm going to use it all the time. Alright, let's briefly talk about these screens that I've created and what their purposes are. So this specific screen is basically just my to-do area where I'm going to have YouTube, podcast, all of those types of things are going to be within this screen, and those are more like functionality things that I need to do for my business. And then on the next screen, which is my home screen that I log into, this is all of the apps that I use all the time, the things I need quick access to. Alright guys, that's it. That's how you customize your home screen, all of your screens really, how you organize your apps, how you create icons, all of that fun stuff. I hope this was helpful. I hope you have fun creating new wallpapers and icons and just customizing your phone, which is something that I think us as Apple users have been waiting a long time to do, but we're a very loyal brand, we're very brand loyal to the brand. Whatever, you know what I mean? And Apple hasn't really given us that ability to be creative, so with this update and having that ability and have these different apps in the App Store that we can now download and use for our creativity purposes and customization of our home screens, it's really exciting. I'm super excited about it. Patiently waiting to see what the new phone's going to look like. I actually have an iPhone 8 Plus, and it's like on its last leg. And I'm just waiting to see what this new phone is like so that I can purchase an upgrade and have a new tool for my business, which would be really nice. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.